Okay, so in recent news, Venice is welcoming guests to a supposedly COVID-safe film festival with use of mandatory face masks, of course, and temperature scanners. Anyone scanned that has a temperature of 37.5 degrees Celsius or higher is denied entry, and food and drink, of course, is prohibited. Despite heavy restrictions, though, the attendance rate is projected to be high as eager Italian families will be lining up in theaters to stare into a blank screen because America can't make movies for them yet. Speaking of the US, despite the looming threat of the coronavirus and growing COVID hotspots in America, Christopher Nolan's new movie Tenet took in $50 million at the box office on its opening weekend. And with a direct correlation with stuff like that, mortuaries and gravediggers are also seeing a large surplus in employment and profit. So things are looking really good for America. In other news, the bloated corpse of the animated show The Simpsons has resurfaced once again, and they're now persisting with their 32nd season. And it's being animated amidst the pandemic, even with appearances by celebrity guests including comedian Hannibal Buress. So The Simpsons production hasn't been slowed down in the slightest during the quarantine because they were already social distancing themselves far away from good writers for decades prior to the pandemic. And The Simpsons had already surpassed the mid-20th century TV show Gunsmoke for longest-running primetime television series and are further extending their record with this latest season, which will premiere at the end of this month on Disney+, despite the downward spiral of horrendous ratings. When asked about why he procured such a decaying franchise, Mickey Mouse responded, "Because The Simpsons has reigned for 30 seasons and they will reign for 1,000 more, all solely for the effort to finally prove that there is no benevolent God." Oh yeah, and the world was shaken after hearing of the sudden death of Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman, who had just died of cancer at the age of 43. Despite rallying pleas by sobbing fans to terminate the upcoming sequel to honor Boseman, Black Panther 2 is still in its pre-production phase. I think the creative team stated that they are pressing forward despite the death, implying that the Black Panther character and movie play a more pivotal role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even to this day, everyone is still mourning the tragic death of the beloved actor on social media, with a few exceptions, including that of Marvel villain Doctor Doom, whom was more than pleased by the news. Alright, and that should be the weekly news wrap-up.